Hello everyone, True Zero Emissions here. Hopefully the last video was longer than just a few minutes because I don't remember if I stopped and started a new video. But we're in Griffith Park. I'm going walking speed. I'm trying to not make any dust. I'm trying to not startle anybody. Look at that hill right there. Wow, that's steep. Should I do that? I don't know if you can see how steep that is. Oops. Okay, let's see. What I don't know is what's on the other side of it. That's one of the concerns. Because I've gone up hills where the other side was like almost like I jumped on the other side. Like, because of the speed I had, right? And I don't want to like jump into the street or something. Wow, look at all these paths. Can I go up this? I can't believe I just did that. Well, that's a dead end. See what I almost did? I don't know what that looks like on video, but it's probably a 6-foot drop at least. So thank goodness I didn't go over that. That's why I have to always be ready to stop, and if needed, just jump off. If I can't stop, let it go. Even though some people say always save the unicycle, right? Always save it. Well, the unicycle costs less to replace than my health bill if I break bones or hurt myself real bad. So I'm going to say that the unicycle... See, I don't know if I'll pedal clip right there if I go up that. I'm in new territory right now, that's for sure. I can go down and turn, but I might wipe out right there on the corner. I could also just go straight up the side right there and see what happens. This tire doesn't have the greatest bite on the sides. It does have some, though. Or I can go back down and go up the other way, or I can just go down and go a different whole path altogether. Or I could just walk up this. Let's see. You ready? Should we do this? I mean, I should be touching the ground and seeing how slippery it is. I should be studying this more. But, let's see. I want to give myself a little bit of time to get on this thing before I just go for this hill. Okay. Oh, that was very, very easy. I shouldn't say that, should I? I don't mean that with arrogance. I mean that with absolute humility. That looks fun, too. Going down is supposed to be harder than going up. But, you know, this will be good practice for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Hang on, everyone. And one thing, this is like, we're going back to the whole thing about doing things on my own before doing them with the group, where I might not be thinking clear, like I might want to just do it because other people are doing it, but I don't have any practice at it. Whereas now, if I practice, right, then it's familiar to me. And I really think that's the best. There is people here around, right? So if I get hurt, someone can help me. I got my phone on me, I can make a phone call. That looks like I'm going up a wall. Things are supposed to be harder to go down than up, right? Sorry, I said that backwards. Things are supposed to be harder to go... Yeah, I said it right. Go down. Going down is always supposed to be harder, but right now that seemed more intimidating going up it. And going down was easy. That doesn't make any sense. I guess the unicycle flips everything around. It flips the equations around, right? I do want to say that the electric unicycle, I'm going to slow down here, is very similar to what I'll call an anti-gravity experience. That was nice to see a smile from that man. I was really concerned that he would be like disdain of me being here, right? Like, what's he doing here, you know? And I've had that look from people before, even though I have to admit I don't know what they're thinking. You know, someone could be smiling inside, but outside it looks like they're upset, right? So we just never know. We never know what is on someone's mind unless we ask them, you know. And even if they ignore us and it feels like they're ghosting us right in our face, they might just have a lot on their mind, right? We want to make positive assumptions. I think it used to be called giving someone the benefit of the doubt, which is like, I don't really get what that means, like to say that. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Like if there's doubt, give them favor from it. Like, let's give them the hope that we're expecting something positive, that it means something positive. I'm just guessing. That hill was fun, by the way. I didn't think I could do it at first. When I first looked at it, I go, no way. I'm like, I'm going to go up that and the thing's going to burn out and slide. And it just went whoop, like nothing. You saw it. And from the camera, I don't know if you could see how steep it was, but it was steep. I don't know how many degrees. Oh, goodness. Oh, a deer. Hi, baby. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. Magic right there. Hi, sweetie pie. Magic. I feel like I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to. It's hard to imagine why someone would shoot an animal and eat them, especially eat them. Now, if we had to live, that's different. I understand, like if it's like you're gonna die, but like I mean for sport, what they call sport, which is also a weird word to use when you're taking life. You know, there's been some science fiction writing on humans being sport, right? Where they kind of show. I think they're trying to show us that you know, how would we feel if we were being hunted, right? But see, now because the unicycle's so quiet, I think it doesn't startle the deer as much, right? I mean, if I was on a motorcycle, I think the deer would be really scared. I don't know if the deer would respond to my voice by just talking to him. Hi, baby. But I'm guessing he probably has family up here. So beautiful. At the Art Center College of Design, there's deers up there all the time. Deers everywhere. On campus, just walking around. It's beautiful. And that school is up in the mountains like this. It's up in the mountains. So it makes sense there'd be a lot of deer. That there could be a lot of deer, and there is. I don't know if Art Center's using solar panels yet on the roof. I don't know if they are, or if they're just buying clean energy. Because you can just choose to buy clean energy. I think it costs a little bit more. Which supports that infrastructure. But it would be neat to see the whole school, just in my own thoughts. I think it'd be really neat to see that whole building, which is a really beautiful building, covered with solar on top. And all those windows, imagine those being solar. Wow. I mean, right now they're just windows. And there's solar that you can see through a little bit, right? You see lines and everything, but you can still see through a little bit. Imagine that. Oh, so amazing. Imagine building our own school. Like if we just, as a community, as a world community, built the best school we could build. And that's what schools are. Schools are everyone doing their best to make a best educational experience, right? And they have their own specific goals and everything. But I'm just imagining the ultimate efficiency school, like an efficient, you know, where the whole school is solar on everywhere. Every square inch of the building is solar. And inside, just using all the, you know, have your own power station. I think Caltech has their own power station. I need to look at that. I need to look at the Caltech power plant, the way that I'm interested in how it works. I already know what it is. It's a John Bedini. All power plants, as far as I understand, major ones are John Bedini supersized. You know, which is when I say John Bedini, that means Richard Feynman, because Richard Feynman was experimenting with what he called the flywheel before John, I think before John Bedini was doing his experiments with the I forgot what John Bedini called it. Now, did I just do a circle? I'm confused right now. Yeah, this is the hill I just went up and down, right? Yep. Amazing. I didn't even know I did that. So now I could take a different path, if there is one. So I think I went up there and down there. No, I think I went up there and back. Okay. I don't think I went on that one. Okay, we're going to start a new video because I don't want to make the videos too long. Hi. How are you? Good to see you. I've never seen him before, but I said that because I want him to feel, I want to create a good feeling when I say good to see you. I mean, how would you feel if someone said, imagine you're walking with 2 canes, right? That man was walking with 2 canes. He wants to be here. And someone says, good to see you, right? I mean, he smiled, right? He smiled. I would smile too. I'm smiling because I said it. Look at these beautiful trees here. Now, Griffith Park at this time that I know of, I could be wrong, I don't see any access paths for wheelchairs and accessibility, which is highly confusing and puzzling to me. Because this is like the place. This place is beautiful. And, you know, what if someone has a wheelchair? Hi. What if someone has a wheelchair and they want to come up here? These roads are not, I'm going to say favorable. I'm not sure I'm using the words correctly. To a wheelchair, you know. I've had many mobility scooters that I just broke down up here. Hi. Thank you. Hi. I wanted to ding my horn, but it's too loud. I'm trying to use the horn less because I think it's just too much. I definitely don't want to startle people ever. It's a big drop right there. What's over here? What do we see here? That's a path. Should we look at that? I don't know what this path is. I don't know if it goes anywhere. Or I don't know if it goes anywhere I can go. I don't know why, but I'm having trouble turning left right now. Let me try to do it. I'm going to try to imagine that I'm on cement. Okay. Well, I didn't do a smooth left, but I did a left. Okay, we'll take the other path. I'm not really sure what... This one just kind of ended right there. I hope there wasn't like bees up there or something, or some kind of nest. Not really sure what's going on in that path. Oh, here we got some uphill here. The electric unicycle loves hills. It loves going up and down hills. It loves it. It's like effortless to it. And it's extremely efficient. Extremely efficient. I mean, think about it. It's like riding around with one wheel. You imagine taking a wheel off your car, and it weighs the same too. This weighs less than the wheel on my Prius, my Toyota Prius. And my Prius wheel doesn't even have a motor in it, and it doesn't have a battery in it. But it is holding up a several thousand-pound vehicle. Now, this wheel I'm on now is only holding up a person that weighs less than 200 pounds, right? Getting close to 200, though. So, imagine taking off the wheel of your car and riding around with it. A whole entire car delete, right? Car delete. Save the tire. Save one wheel. Car delete. Save one wheel. Save one wheel. That's it. So you have 3 less wheels and you have 3,000 pounds less car. And I don't know. I mean, I could really see this taking off with in a big way. It is. It already is. It's happening every day, daily, right? And some cities don't know what to do. Like some police in some cities, not here that I know of, but they're like, what do we do? We don't know what to do with these. What are these? And but I do think that it defaults always to, are you putting anyone in danger, and are you putting yourself in danger? Now we could say that, are you putting yourself in danger, and someone could say, well, you're riding a motorcycle is putting yourself in danger. That's not what we're talking about. Hi. She smiled, so that's why I said hi to her and waved, because she was smiling already. Oh, I think I know where we are. I'm not sure, but I think this is going to get us back up to Griffith Observatory. I try to learn, I'm trying to sense, like, if I can say hi to someone or not. I would love to say hi to everyone, but what I've learned is some people, if they don't want to talk, I don't want to disturb their peace, right? They might just want to be by themselves and not interact. So if someone's smiling, though, and making eye contact, that's different, right? Because then it's like, that's kind of saying hi, really, with the eyes. And it even could be, I love you. Hi, I love you. I just love seeing you. You're alive. It's so nice. Like, maybe that's what I feel when I smile with my eyes, right? A lot of people want to know, how do you balance? How do you balance? And I think they think I have like this great balance. I have the worst balance of anyone I've ever met. Even when I walk, I fall over a lot of times at home. Just fall over, like I trip over something or something like that. But on the unicycle, it's all I do is lean left, lean right. That's it. Lean left or lean right. That's all it is. So, am I balancing? I guess I am. But is it as complicated as walking? Like if you're just taking a step and taking a step, and we don't think about it, but when you walk, we're counterbalancing because we're putting all the weight on one leg, which is on one side of our body, right? And then we're shifting the weight to the other side, and we're shifting it to the other side. There's actually I saw a documentary, a special, on how we walk and the complexity of it, and we don't think about it. We don't think about how complicated walking is. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I know I keep saying that, but I'm going to keep saying that in my experience, learning to ride an electric unicycle is easier than learning to walk, and it's easier than walking. It's just that we don't think about it, and we've done it our whole life, right? So, and it's also easier than riding a bicycle. Yeah, Griffith Observatory's up there. Well, I was not planning on being here where I am, but I'm glad that I made it. I didn't know I was going to end up here. I didn't even know this was here. I've been here before. I forgot how I got here, but it was probably similar to how I'm here now. How I just happened to be here. I don't know why my right shoulder is hurting so bad. I injured my right shoulder when I was a kid as well. Excuse me, and it was injured very, very bad. Metal hardware put in, everything like that. When the weather's a certain way, it feels like a truck is parked on my shoulder. I'm not kidding. It hurts. Like, it really hurts. And I'm not sure what's going on right now, but I think it's the weather. And I don't know if it's the pressure, like the barometric pressure, if it's called, I don't know if it's the combination of pressure and temperature. So moisture, pressure, and temperature, right? Those three things. And I feel like there's more than that. I feel like there's also just energy there's energy. We know there's energy. Well, how many different kinds of energy are there in space? I'll tell you something. If you study people that build free energy devices, they're just called free energy devices. It's not free. But if you study what they know, you will learn more about what's in the energy that we exist in, and the space that is the air we breathe. You'll learn more about it. And I would recommend starting with Donald Lee Smith. Learn everything you can about that man. He was a teacher, and he took detailed notes, and he knew a lot. But what he did is he said that he was upset that his business partners, as he said, and don't quote me on this, but I'm paraphrasing, because I'm not using his exact words, but he said they ran out his biological clock, meaning just had him waiting and waiting his whole life for the product to come out. And his products did come out, but not to the public that we know of, right? It came out to private, different parts of the world, used it. I don't know if it was China or Japan was using it in their vending machines that didn't have any power. And they ran his machine, which converted space energy, which is the space that the vending machine was in. It converted that energy into electricity, which can run the machine, right? Which gave food and drink and stuff like that. And then it might have like a fake plug just to make it look like it was plugged in, right? And who knows, maybe the plug actually ran like an LED or something, but the main power system was running off the free energy system, right? So, okay, we're going to make a new video because I think this one's been going for a bit. We'll see you in a few seconds. True Zero Emission signing off. Stop video. Stop recording. Stop recording.